How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Real Night. Last we left off with the swamp, kind of learning some lessons in how interconnected everything is in the world. And I think that has been a major theme going forward throughout this first part of the second season, especially highlighted by the different variations within bending that they've been showing off here. We've gotten like plant bending, lightning, and I'm sure we're gonna get quite a bit more going forward. So, all right, enough talk. Let's roll it. It's like a holiday? I guess it would make sense if the Avatar is so integral in the culture here. Oh man. Come on, Sokka.
What are you doing in my mouth? Momo, you need to be a little more sensitive to my boundaries.
Probably doing you a favor there. Oh, the archers.
My scrolls! My staff!
This is all happening so fast. Those Komodo runners are pretty powerful.
Yep, yep!
Ah! Wait, my boomerang!
Oh man. And his sleeping bag.
It's in time to get your staff, but no time for my boomerang?
That's correct!
That's sad. I wonder if this is a specific character or if it's just a unique design.
I feel like I've lost part of my identity.
Yeah, he's had it since the start.
Or if Katara lost her hair loopies.
Sokka doesn't even know what to call them. It's the front, I don't know, they're not really braids.
Have a nice Avatar day. You guys are going to the festival, right?
There's a holiday for the Avatar.
Oh, like lanterns and...
They made a giant Kyoshi float.
Yeah.
And here comes Avatar Roku.
Wow.
That's the biggest me I've ever seen.
Now a torch. That's a nice prop.
They're gonna burn him?
Down with the Avatar!
Why? It's interesting that... Oh, Blue Spirit. Okay, not just a Blue Spirit by night. Interesting that Kyoshi was the first one that they burned. You know, she was a earthbender. And this is the Earth Kingdom.
Where did you get these?
What does it matter where they came from?
Oh, sorry.
That party pooper's ruining Avatar Day! It's going to kill us with its awesome Avatar powers!
He got his head buffed.
It was Avatar Kyoshi. She murdered our glorious leader, Chin the Great.
We used to be a great society before you killed our leader. Now look at us.
Man. Yeah, exactly.
Let's tell her what we think of the Avatar's honor! Yeah!
Man, this episode is just so silly.
The only way to prove your innocence is to stand trial.
So some people don't like you. Big deal. There's a whole nation of firebenders who hate you.
Well, they don't all hate him.
Swish, swish, swish! Yeah, bending slice!
Supposed to be out saving the world. You can't do that locked up in here. I can't do that with people.
And yeah, those stockades look, they look too big for him.
The crime happened over 300 years ago.
Seems like he could just slip out.
I thought you were an expert detective.
Well,
Still has his knife, it looks like.
He was famous for solving the mystery of the missing seal jerky.
hey, who ate all my blubbered seal jerky? Okay, I guess I am pretty good.
So you'll help me with my case?
I'm ready.
He's just waiting to get his money stolen, huh? Yeah, Zuko is going in with all this.
This is the crime scene.
The city kind of reminds me of like something out of Greece.
This is the footprint.
Kind of looks like an amphitheater type of thing.
It was at sunset.
Of course, not the buildings, but just the way everything is set up.
We built this statue to immortalize our great leader. Feel free to appreciate it.
This temple and this statue were cut from the same stone.
That's a big hole in the mayor's story, but it's not enough to prove Aang's innocence.
He has that, but he doesn't have a boomerang. Anteater rat.
You're going to fit in real well around here.
Man, this episode is just all over the place. Hey, back to Kyoshi Island. Nice. Yeah, this guy. Somebody needs to help him, man. I wonder how often that guy just gets so excited that he foams at the mouth and faints.
I'll take you to her shrine. Maybe something there will help you clear her name.
So, what's Suki up to?
Aw.
She said you inspired her, and she wanted to help change the world.
Oh,
Nice. Well, I guess not nice for Sokka, but solid move.
These relics are still connected to her spirit.
Her feet must have been enormous.
The biggest of any avatar.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Little footprints? There's no way.
special outfit.
Man, what's going on there, Sokka? Just drop the fan on the ground.
Aha!
Brilliant, Sokka.
This girl you're talking about, she'll come around. You just gotta hang in there.
You think so?
Sure.
Yeah, I figured the stockades were just too big. He's just wearing them to have fun, I guess.
Don't be afraid to tell her how you feel.
This piece is called The Birth of Kyoshi. It was painted at sunrise on the day this island was found. It was today, in fact.
Are you sure it was today?
Well, seeing how it's Kyoshi Day, yes.
It's Kyoshi Day.
This ceremony didn't take place at sunrise. It took place at sunset. Look at the shadows.
It's a funny little take on Sherlock Holmes, you know? Bubble pipe.
If Kyoshi was in the ceremony at sunset, she couldn't
I
have...
feel like that hat is something traditional as well. I'm not really sure what it is.
We did an investigation and found some very strong evidence.
Evidence? That's not how our court system works.
Oh,
Then how can I prove my innocence?
public opinion?
I decide who's right. That's why we call it justice.
Yeah,
because
seems
it's
pretty
just
just.
us.
This episode is so goofy.
And that's how it happened.
This kind of sounds like the voice actor that played, Poe's dad.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have very large feet.
Had.
I was in a painting at sunset.
He's dead.
Yeah, that was bad.
Do you like your new teapot?
The best tea tastes delicious, whether it comes in a porcelain pot or a tin cup.
Interesting, they didn't draw that fire.
Had some difficult times lately.
Might be simulated, or...
We've had to struggle just to get by. There is a simple honor in poverty.
There's no honor for me without the Avatar.
I'm not so sure it would solve our problems.
And there is no hope at all.
You must never give in to despair. In the darkest times, hope is something you give yourself. That is the meaning of inner strength.
He's right, of course. It's definitely very important for Ira to be here. I think, you know, this whole Blue Spirit thing is just Zuko just trying to cope with the situation. Take out his aggression.
I'm going to call Avatar Kyoshi herself.
Aang is dressed up as Kyoshi.
Hey everybody, Avatar Kyoshi here.
This is ridiculous.
I killed Chin the Conqueror.
Dang. Okay, Kyoshi.
Chin was expanding his army to all corners of the continent.
Okay, it's like an Earth Kingdom version of the Fire Nation.
He took our home, but he did not back down.
So it was his footprint, huh?
We split from the mainland.
She created Kyoshi Island. Wow. True power. And it looks like, yeah, she'd mastered the elements at this point too. It's cool to see Kyoshi though. Like in person. I think she's the only one that we've seen like this so far. Wow. He died.
Check out the big brain on Brad. You're a smart motherfucker, that's right.
And I find you guilty.
Wow. Just gonna brush that off like he brushed off that dust. Nobody even cares that that just happened.
We no longer have anything to gain by traveling together. I need to find my own way.
Are they really splitting paths now? Just like that.
The accused will spin the wheel of punishment to determine his sentence.
It's like Wheel of Fortune, but dang, I didn't
So I will.
It seems very sudden. I don't know how Zuko's gonna fare without Iroh, though. You know, the voice of reason.
Community service! Please stop on community service!
We've come to claim this village for the Fire Lord!
There, community service! Now serve our community and get rid of those rhinos!
Man, just discarding those relics.
Rough rhinos to the town!
Rough rhinos. So we only have one, I forget the name of those archers. And this is like a specific crew, too. That kind of looked like the guy from the ship. Although that guy had more going on.
Boomerang!
Hey.
You do always come back!
Nice.
From now on, we'll celebrate a new Avatar Day.
So the Rough Rhinos, I guess, is like a crew or something. Like a special crew. Wonder if we're gonna see them again. Kind of like a take on Rough Riders.
By far the worst town we've ever been to.
Yeah, that episode was pretty wild, all over the place, really. Mostly just like a lot of, you know, fun silliness and stuff like that. We did get a major drop here, story-wise, though, as far as Zuko and Iroh splitting paths, which it happened very quickly, as a lot of things do in this show, story-wise, but I really don't think that that was the best move that could happen, but Iroh seemed to be at peace with it. He respected Zuko's decision there. We got Kyoshi coming back. We've seen Roku on the solstice, but I guess this could make sense too. You know, this is Kyoshi Day. This is the day that she established Kyoshi Island, split from the mainland. So I guess it could make sense if she were to come back and be physically there for a little bit on that day. Even though we got that confession from Kyoshi in that moment, she didn't even really kill Chin, just yelling on the edge of the cliff and fell off. So I guess, you know, things she did led to his death, but at the end of the day, she didn't physically take him out. So they were still kind of in the wrong there. When we did go to Kyoshi Island, though, we found that the Kyoshi warriors went to actually join the battle. So perhaps maybe later this season or next season we might see them again. There might be a reunion between Sokka and
Suki.
Definitely a fun episode all in all. We have episode number 6 on the docket, so let's roll it. Blind Bandit.
It's pricey, but I really do like it.
Then you should get it. You deserve
Purse. Or just a satchel.
But no, it's too expensive.
Hey, what's going on with Aang's eyes?
And don't.
You know what? I'm gonna get it.
Hope they accept Water Tribe money.
Check out Master Yu's Earthbending Academy.
Look, there's a coupon on the back. The first lesson is free.
That's how they get you.
Take your stances.
Oh, it's like, yeah, it's like going to a karate class or something, or some martial arts class as a child, of course.
If you pay for the whole year in advance, I'll bump you up to the next belt.
I think the Boulder is gonna win back the belt at Earth Rumble 6.
He's gonna have to...
Earth Rumble 6.
Excuse me, but where is this earthbending tournament exactly?
It's on the island of Nunya. None of your business.
That was whack.
I'll take care of this. Hey, strong guys, wait up!
I don't need a new bag.
Yeah, it's Momo's carry case now.
We're going to Earth Rumble 6.
How'd you get them to tell you?
Oh, a girl has her ways.
Freeze them to the wall.
I wonder why no one else is sitting here.
Guess that's why.
No cage around this thing.
Welcome to Earth Rumble 6. I am your host, Shin Fu.
Kind of like a WWE situation.
Just knock the other guy out of the ring, and you win. The Boulder versus the Big Bad Hippo.
Listen up, Hippo. You may be big.
Yeah, it is a take on WWE.
The Boulder's gonna win this in a landslide.
Oh, that's gotta be like Macho Man Randy Savage.
Hey, Freak Joe, you're going nowhere.
Yeah, the Boulder, yeah. The Rock.
I don't know. Boomy said I need a teacher who listens to the earth.
Fire Nation Man!
Fire Nation Man.
Fire Lord, my flame burns for thee.
Yeah! Woo!
And Sokka's eating this up. Yeah, we got the card girls out there. We got the the ring sweepers. Rey Mysterio. Man, the Boulder's taking everybody out.
The Boulder versus your champion, the Blind Bandit!
Oh, I've seen her before. I think she's in some of the art. Tiny.
The Boulder feels conflicted about fighting a young blind girl.
Sounds to me like you're scared, Boulder.
The Boulder's over his conflicted feelings.
Oh, this was her. Interesting. So this must be his teacher. What a creative representation of like sort of echolocation, but in the sense of earthbending.
The Blind Bandit!
Why is Sokka mad about that? It's pretty awesome.
Waited and listened.
Neutral Jing.
I'm offering up this sack of gold pieces to anyone who can
Just standing there smirking.
I will. Going!
I wonder how this is gonna go.
Do people really want to see two little girls fighting out here? Somebody's a little light on his feet.
Yeah.
What's...
It's not gonna make tremors.
Where'd you go? Please wait.
You can use that the ball. I mean, I guess, yeah, he's the champion, but... And they got some money, so...
Wait!
Oh. Yeah, got the money and the belt.
Way to go, champ!
Yeah, but that's not really what he's after, though. Sure, Sokka's happy, though.
I gotta admit, now I'm really glad I bought this bag. It matches the belt perfectly.
The Blind Bandit is a mystery. She shows up to fight, then disappears.
In my vision, I saw a girl in a white dress with a pet flying boar.
Yeah.
Know anybody like that?
Well, a flying boar is the symbol of the Bei Fong family.
Bei Fong.
Hey, I got my eye on you.
Water tribe.
The Blind Bandit just fell out of the ring. She must have took a dive and split the money with the kid.
Why though? She was the champion.
That's the flying boar from my vision. Come on.
So it's an actual thing, rather than just being like a symbol for something.
What are you doing here, Twinkle Toes?
He's the Avatar, and if he doesn't master Earthbend...
Not my problem.
Look, we all have to do our part to win this war. And yours?
Swords, help!
Toph, what happened?
Tough.
Thought I heard someone.
I think the voice actor that plays that character actually has done reactions to this. Yes, go check that out. I haven't checked it out myself because I'm still watching the show, but I probably will when I'm done.
I'm pleased to hear that Toph's private lessons are going well.
I'm keeping her at the beginner's level. Basic forms and breathing exercises only.
Very good.
You have a visitor. The Avatar, sir.
Man, she just doesn't want to help. I mean, I guess neutral Jing doing nothing, so.
How much longer do you think the war will last?
I'd like to defeat the Fire Lord by the end of summer, but I can't do that without finding an earthbending teacher first.
Master Yu is the finest teacher in the land. He's been teaching Toph since she was little.
He's also been running scams.
Probably good enough to teach someone else. Ow!
Yeah, they don't know. Kind of like in that Katara situation where, you know, she's just naturally talented, learning on her own.
Better than you think she is.
Everybody's getting some. Crazy looking compound though, very beautiful. This whole town, in fact.
Look, I'm sorry about dinner. Let's call a truce, okay? Even though I was born blind, I've never had a problem seeing. I see with earthbending.
Yeah, like vibrations.
Like seeing with my feet. I feel the vibrations in the earth.
Mm-hmm.
I can see where everything is, even those ants.
That's amazing.
It is, yeah. It's a cool take.
They've always treated me like I was helpless.
Then why stay here where you're not happy?
They're my parents.
Yeah, she seems pretty young. Maybe Aang's age or younger than Aang.
You guys get to go wherever you want. No one telling you what to do. It's just not my life. We're being ambushed.
Just the whole cast.
You kids owe me some money.
Kind of looks like Zhao in the back there. I think that was the Fire Nation guy.
If you want to see your daughter again, bring 500 gold pieces to the arena. It's signed Shin Fu and the Boulder.
I have the Boulder's autograph!
Man, Sokka is a quick fan, for sure.
You think you're so tough? Why don't you come up here so I can smack that grin off your face?
I guess she's not part of the cast.
Now let them go.
Just the one. What, do they want to keep the Avatar?
What about Aang?
I think the Fire Nation will pay a hefty price for the Avatar.
They're really just worried about the money, huh?
Go, I'll be okay.
Yeah, he probably will.
Toph, we need you!
My daughter is blind. She is blind and tiny and helpless and fragile. She cannot help you.
I get why he wouldn't,
I can.
why a parent would want to protect their kid like that, but that is blinding him to the fact that she has true talent and potential.
I beat you all before and I'll do it again. They're mine.
Yeah, she is truly powerful. Man, I really love this representation. Sort of slowing things down. She also has probably mastered geometry to a certain extent as well.
Never knew. Your daughter's amazing.
Yeah, not that good of a master then. Yeah, I love that blind sense. Very cool. And if she does join the Avatar team, which I think she probably will, because I think I've seen her in art, like, together with them. But she will be a very solid asset.
Obedient little helpless blind girl that you think I am just isn't me. I love being an earthbender, and I'm really, really good at it. I know I've kept my life secret from you, but you were keeping me secret from the whole world. You were doing it to protect me. But I'm 12 years old and I've never had a real friend.
Yeah, same age as Aang.
So now that you see who I really am, I hope it doesn't change the way you feel about me.
Of course it doesn't change the way I feel about you, Toph. I've let you have far too much freedom. From now on, you will be cared for
And here I was thinking it was about to be very wholesome.
We are doing this for your own good.
I mean, she can just run away, to be honest.
I'm sorry, Toph.
I'm sorry too. Goodbye, Aang.
Wow. It's ridiculous.
There are plenty of amazing earthbenders out there.
Not like her.
Yeah.
Toph!
I mean, because, like, what are they going to do, you know?
My dad changed his mind.
She just took on...
Free to travel the world.
Oh, really? That was quick.
Changes his mind again.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I feel like she's just making that up, though. I think she just ran away.
Okay.
Now we're even.
I know you two are very different, but I believe you have a common interest.
Gold.
The Avatar has kidnapped my daughter.
Yeah.
I want you to do whatever it takes to bring her home.
So now we got some people from the Earth Kingdom chasing Aang, too. It's not just the Fire Nation. Always somebody trying to chase him. That was a great episode and a great character introduction. I've heard that name Toph before. Didn't really have any background as to who she was or what her role was in the story, but I guess she will be the one to teach Aang Earth. And she does seem to have a solid grasp of neutral Jing. Literally the embodiment of waiting and listening. I do understand where the parents are coming from, wanting to protect their daughter, keep her safe, but that's overprotection at that point. And then once they've witnessed her power and her talent, I would have thought, you know, the logical thing would be like, okay, you know, she clearly can take care of herself. She just took out all these guys. So maybe give her a little bit of leeway. Kind of playing devil's advocate here because, of course, I think they should have, you know, allowed her to go and allowed her some more freedom. However, I do see their perspective in that going with Aang is a very dangerous thing. Like, he's going to be on the front lines fighting the Fire Lord. He's chased 24/7 by the Fire Nation. So I can understand why they wouldn't want her to go with Aang, but locking her down even more after witnessing all that, I really don't think that would be a logical conclusion. I did, however, really enjoy this sort of interpretation of kind of like WWE or Raw sort of wrestling, showmanship type of fighting. I don't know if it's exactly WWE, it might have been something else that they were pulling from, but I am almost certain that the Boulder character was drawing inspiration from Macho Man Randy Savage. I also really liked the way that they presented the blind sight that she has, because I got that vibration aspect before they even mentioned it, just because of the way that they visually represented it, you know, with the sort of waves going out from her, connecting with everything else, and then the waves going out from other people, and, you know, giving her that information, that feedback. Probably won't be the last time we're going to see it in the show, but it's a nice little introduction to it. And earthbending seems to meld very naturally with that. Maybe air could do something similar as well, just feeling the currents and whatnot, going back and forth. Not really sure about fire, how that might work, and water, I'm not really sure about that either, but I know for at least air and obviously earth, it can be done. We also focused entirely on Aang and the crew this time around. We didn't get any Zuko, we didn't get any Azula, so I'm assuming we're probably going to get some Azula next time around, or maybe some Zuko, because the last episode before this one, we got Zuko but no Azula, so I think she's just building up her power base, building up her plan, kind of working from the shadows, and then she's going to come forward and maybe catch up with Aang at some point. Great pair of episodes here. I would have said that Avatar Day was a standalone had it not been for the Zuko and Iroh exchange. The moment Iroh handed over the reins of fate to Zuko, the teacher, the father figure stepping back and letting Zuko take control of his own destiny, it definitely felt more bitter than sweet. Unlike that moment that they shared before Zuko infiltrated the Northern Water Tribe, it may be good for Zuko to do some soul searching on his own, making his own decisions, although I'm not really sure about that, just based on the decisions that he's been making going around as the Blue Spirit and stealing things. But splitting up may make it more difficult for Azula to initially find them. However, if she does, they will be outnumbered completely. The Blind Bandit focused totally on the Avatar crew and brought us a new member. Toph has a fighter spirit, as she said herself in the episode, and I really like her personality from what I've seen so far. I think it'll be very different learning from her than it has been learning from any of his other masters like Pakku. It might be more similar to when he first started learning from Katara, you know, kind of learning from a peer. Although Katara had very little patience for Aang when he was picking everything up so quickly, I think we're in for a lot of good moments. And that in mind too, I'm also looking forward to any dynamic shifts in the crew, because I'm sure the addition of a new traveling companion will bring any number of new changes. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.